Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And so, MJF last night at Full Gear won the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at the media scrum. He totally got in right at TK's face and the media's face. Referenced CM Punk in it. At the end of the pay-per-view, he used the frickin' Snow Angels, which was something Punk also did in WWE and Ring of Honor. Of course, the Dynamite before AEW Full Gear, he also referenced Punk's Pipe Bomb promo, but he also did it in the media scrum. A lot of people are speculating that this is going to be the hints for Punk's return. I don't really, I mean, I could see why, but I also, the way they've been treating CM Punk for the past couple of months, at least from Dave Meltzer and all these people, I can't see it. And then, of course, as you guys know, which I didn't report this, I haven't been really covering the Punk stuff as much now because they've been just posting new shit every day, and I didn't want to oversaturate my content with it. I did that with Death Battle, and it really kind of got stale, and it wasn't really something I wanted to do anyways. Years ago. But they took him off the video game cover, and I don't know if he's still in the game. I know his model was done. He was, like, imported into the game. They had the demo for him already, like, when they were doing that demo in Japan or whatever. He was in the game. Don't know if he'll still be in the game. He's not on the cover. The cover looks like shit, by the way. Not just because they don't have CM Punk in there now, but like legitly, like the background colors are not as good as the background they had before that. Like the old background cover was way better. It had like these like green bluish flames or whatever. And now it's like dark blue and it's kind of stale looking. But you know, that kind of gives me a sign that he's not coming back. And, you know, real unfortunate. And then you got these stupid, dumbass fans in New Jersey who chanted, "Fuck you, Punk." Or whatever, fuck CM Punk or whatever. And the Asylum people, the elite, freaking allowed it or encouraged it. That's why they set the camera away. Just more bullshit on top of bullshit. As you guys know, these freaking pieces of shit EVPs are unprofessional. They fucking busted in the man's locker room and they get rewarded. And by the way, their title match, that they lost, turns out is going to be a best of 7 series. It was never fucking announced as that during the match or throughout the whole freaking thing. But then after, about 2 hours after they lost in the return match, now it's a best of 7 series. And yes, I know what the best of 7 series is. I know Booker T did it with Benoit, best of 5 series with John Cena. But it's a freaking, like, bullshit, dude. It was a title defense, and now they gotta freaking defend their titles again because they decided to change it into a best of 7 series. Fuck that shit. I hope, because they're going to be in Chicago for Dynamite, I hope Chicago freaking boos those motherfuckers out of the building. I hope people in Chicago, please say fuck the elite for these stupid ingrates from New Jersey. And not all of them were like that, but fuck that. Fuck these stupid fucking Dave Meltzer wannabe biased con artist fans. You listen to these idiots in the asylum and you don't know shit what happened because we still don't have the investigation. Do you remember? There was supposedly an independent investigation. Well, apparently the Jacksonville Jaguars are under investigation now for a lot of violations, so I smell cover-ups all around. But then again, we are comparing them to the Washington Commanders, who still haven't revealed their frickin' investigation. Pipe bomb. Anyways. So, let's hope for that. Hope we see CM Punk chance in Chicago this Dynamite. I hope they boo those out of the building for what they did. I just hope, those freaking stupid children I just hope they just freaking get them out of here for that bullshit. Fickled, as Daniel Bryan says. Anyways. So MJF won the world title. Give good references to CM Punk. That's why people think he's going to come back. Again, I just don't see it. Especially after everything that has been said. The jokes that Punk made on commentary in his UFC commentary thing that he just did. Or whatever. We'll see what happens with MJF here. I'm not a big fan of the whole Regal thing. I kind of just wanted MJF to be a heel on his own. But we'll see what he does here. Because they're going to obviously break up the Blackpool Combat Club. Because, he's the one who put it all together. So, that's going to happen. So, I just don't know, guys. I just... What can I say? Happy for MJF. We'll see what he does with the world title. I don't think he's going to have it until the end of 2023. I think he's probably going to have it for about 6 months. But we'll see what happens. Maybe Punk comes back and All Out next year because he's supposedly injured until around that time. That's a possibility, I guess. But I just can't see it. With everything that all these guys have been saying about him, the little tidbits here and there, Jericho stuff, I can't see it, guys. I just, the cover was really kind of last straw right there. They freaking take him off the cover, and they gave a stupid cover now. They put way too many wrestlers. There's way too many wrestlers on the cover. And you put Kenny Omega right dap in the middle. That's just a fuck you right there. To the actual people that actually care about the growth of pro wrestling and not working with asylum children like the Elite. And you know what? MJF knows that too. He's not going to say it like Punk did it. But he knows that. He knows. You want to know why he knows? Because he keeps referring to CM Punk. And if he's referring to CM Punk, and this is not a work of Punk coming back and he's truly gone, you know that MJF is on Punk's side. Because why would he keep doing it? He knows that. Why did he keep doing that? He knows. And another thing, and MJF already admitted this on an interview, that he said that his feud with Punk was the best feud in the company's history. All right, and it was. I thought it was the best feud because it was storytelling. Story written by Punk. All right, Punk orchestrated that whole thing and made MJF a fucking star. A fucking star. He was already a star. But in terms of being a world champion star, someone who was credible enough to win the world title, he freaking made him that star. Without that feud, without that CM Punk feud, MJF is still upper mid-card right now in AEW, because that's how they do this bullshit. That's how they do this bullshit in AEW. You know? They push based on, it's your turn to be champion. That's how they did it for the first, 2 years. They went from Jericho to Dean Ambrose, Moxley, to freaking Kenny Omega, to Hangman Adam Page. They were all pan-picked to be champions. Okay? Right off the bat. Okay? It was their turn, quote unquote. You know, that's not how wrestling should work. Okay? It shouldn't be the turn. And I loved how MJF in the media scrum just said, you gotta stay in line. He's like, fuck that. Because he's fucking right. There's no fucking turns. It's who the fuck's over should be the one who should get the fucking title. And he was like, fuck that. I loved it. I loved when he did that. Because that's how AEW's been operating. Until they got CM Punk. Okay? That's literally how they've been operating. They're world champions. Then they put it on CM Punk because he was a draw and knew that Punk would make the money. And that's why he was their world champion. Alright, he would have way better money as champion in the short time he was champion than Hangman Adam Page ever did in the 6 months he was world champion. No one gave a fuck that Adam Page was world champion. Okay? And no one cared when he lost it. Everyone was thinking about CM Punk. Okay? That's a fact. Okay? I loved how he did that. I just loved it. And hopefully they don't screw this up. Because I have a feeling they're going to screw this up. Especially if these stupid Young Bucks and frickin' Kenny Omega are EVPs. They're going to frickin' politic themselves in a match with him. Or Kenny Omega at least. Go politician himself in a match with MJF. And that's going to be frickin' bullshit. You know that shit's going to happen. You know that shit's going to happen. Because that's just how that's how they are. They run the damn asylum. So, I'm happy for MJF. I know he doesn't care. Because that's how MJF is. He actually cares about kayfabe. So if you say that, he's going to be like, fuck you. Which, okay, cool. And by the way, I love how he just referred to Jim Cornette as well in that, at the end there. He's like, fuck you, bye. Just Prosano moment right there. What's next for him? I don't know. I don't know whose first person is because he's a heel. There's a couple different people he could go up against. And they can also do the bidding war thing, keep that whole storyline going. But right now, I like it. Hopefully they let MJF be MJF. They let him do what got him over and don't try to modify it, because it seemed like they were trying to do full-fledged babyface stuff. A lot of people are like, oh, they should have just ran with it. No. Don't alter his character. Don't alter it what he is. Okay? Let him be a heel. Let him do his thing. This is what got him over. This is why Punk wanted to work with him, because he knew he could get him over. You see what happened to Warlord. Warlord was massively over after his whole thing with MJF. When he lost, or when he beat MJF, what happened? Warlord slowly, people got started to not get interested in him anymore. And now he just lost the TNT title, and nobody gives a shit. Okay? Nobody gives a shit anymore about Warlord. Alright, and then this is what I'm worried about is going to happen to MJF as world champion. is that they're going to do some dumb shit to kind of to devalue him. And they were trying, the Elite were trying to do it to Punk, and that's why Punk's not there anymore, at least to our knowledge. This is why. And I guarantee you, if he starts getting really over, you're going to see the Elite try to do it to MJF. You're going to see them try to do it to MJF. They try to run the sum. They don't want anybody bigger than them. All right? They don't want anybody bigger than them. And that's the biggest problem I have with this, is that we're going to start seeing Elite do some bullshit to try and screw over MJF. Because that's what they did to CM Punk. That's what they did to CM Punk. This is what they've been doing. They're control freaks. They don't want people to get. They want to ruin people's momentum. Only the people in their clique are allowed to have good momentum, and it just fucking pisses me off, because now you got morons that freaking are now saying "F you, Punk" or whatever. Because of these defamatory statements that Dave Meltzer has been reporting, all these lies that they've been reporting for months now, and they don't even have the actual goddamn story. Where's the findings? Where's the independent investigation? Why isn't TK revealing that? Because there was no independent investigation. It's all bullshit. It was all a bullshit lie. If there was really an independent investigation, why is he not revealing the findings? Why is he not being transparent with everybody right now? He's not. Because he knows damn well half the shit that's been reported by Dave Meltzer is not true. Okay? Dave Meltzer, the guy who's in the back pocket of the Elite, the guy who takes pictures with him, the guy who says that, it's only a 5-star match if it's in Japan. That's the guy you guys listen to. That is the guy you guys listen to for wrestling journalists. The biggest con artist in 50 years of reporting wrestling. A guy who literally says that unless if it's in Japan, it's not a 5-star fucking match. That's the fucking guy you listen to. He said it out of his own fucking mouth. Go look it up. This is the con artist you guys listen to. This is the con artist you guys believe in. 50 years he's been conning you guys into believing. He's been conning you before I was even born. Okay? That is the guy you believe. The guy who takes pictures with the Elite. Alright? Every chance he gets when he's up with them. He has their number, calls them up every time. That's the guy you guys believe. Everything I'm saying about Dave Meltzer right now is fact. You can look it up. There's footage. There's pictures. There's evidence. Okay, that's the guy you listen to. When I say he's a con artist, I have evidence to back it up. That this guy is biased towards his profession to certain people. All right? He's biased towards a certain wrestling style and doesn't give a shit about the other styles that people prefer. This guy didn't give Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker WrestleMania 25 match a 5-star match. He didn't give Steamboat or Savage a 5-star match. Okay? These are matches that are considered the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. Okay? And they didn't receive a 5-star match from Dave Meltzer. This is the guy you guys believe in. Don't believe in these morons. He's reporting bullshit. Okay? They busted into his locker room after a grueling match. Punk had every right to use force. When you go into somebody's locker room, that's basically going into their private home. You have a right to defend yourself from them. But, of course, you have these moronic idiots that don't get it. Oh, he was looking like a psycho. Fuck you. Fucking Dave Meltzer is fucking bullshit reporting. That's what I gotta say. MJF, hopefully it goes right for him. Maybe Punk comes back. I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku. Moderating. Peace. MJF is better than you. Dave Meltzer. You, Dave Meltzer.